I'm 26 years old and I've never had my period. And earlier this month, I found out it's because I have something called PCOS. I was really unfamiliar with what this was, and I had no idea what that meant for me and what it meant for my chances of getting pregnant. So I've done a ton of research here recently. I just wanted to share it with you guys because so many women reached out to me just saying that they were in the same boat that I was. So I just wanted to share what I learned, and hopefully it'll help somebody too. Let me be very clear, I am not a doctor, I am not an expert in this, and so I'm just going to kind of give an overview of what I learned and take it with a grain of salt. But if you want to know kind of like where I got my resources from, I'm going to add some videos that were really helpful for me in the caption below. PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and according to what I read, the best way to describe it is that it is a hormonal disorder that keeps you from ovulating. And I won't get into the nitty-gritty of why it keeps you from ovulating, just again because I don't want to misrepresent the information or confuse anybody if I don't say it absolutely perfectly. So again, gonna add the video below that I thought was super helpful and just explained it super well. Very high level, what this basically means is that your brain and your ovaries are not communicating well to each other on what hormones the ovary needs and what is going on in the ovaries in terms of ovulation. PCOS is commonly found in women who have excess body fat because estrogen can be stored in body fat. And so when there is an excess level of estrogen in the body, that kind of helps confuse the brain and the ovaries and can be a cause of PCOS. But it can also be found in people who don't fall into that category. And my doctor categorized me as one of these people who just basically my ovaries and my brain are not communicating. It has nothing to do with my weight, but I did want to share what this diagnosis means for me and my pregnancy journey. So I'm just going to need to go on medication to help my body ovulate. More than happy to talk about that, but basically what that just means is that my body's not doing what it should. That is okay. Thank the Lord for modern medicine. I will just take some medicine that's going to force my body to have a period and kind of reset my uterus. And then it's a second set of medicine that's going to help me ovulate. But one thing talking about this on here has taught me, and just going through this process with my doctor, is that this is actually pretty common. And it's really nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing I did or didn't do or any test or doctors I could have seen 10 years ago or seen yesterday that would have made this any different. This is just how my body works. If you're in my boat, just know you are not alone and that there are resources out there to help us. And if pregnancy is your ultimate goal, so I'm talking hundreds of women have DM'd me just with encouragement saying that they had PCOS and had successful pregnancies. So thank you guys all so much for being here, and I'll just continue to share my journey with you.